A good evening to you. Warm welcome to Prime Business with me, Pius Kojo Baka. Look now at our stories. Energy strategist Dr. Yusuf Suleimana is asking government to quickly intervene in the impasse between the National Petroleum Authority and the Liquefied Petroleum Gas Marketers Association on the cylinder recirculation model before it escalates. The LPG Marketers Association has directed their members to cease doing business with two industry giants, Blue Ocean and Sage Petroleum, from Monday, August 12. The directive, it says, will not cause a shortage of LPG. Reacting to the development, Dr. Suleimana said broader engagements must be had to prevent any serious impact on the industry.
Of course, MPA has to champion that. If probably MPA is not able to do that, then the government and probably the Minister of Energy, they have to come in because it's very important. But these are the way issues prop up. They start like this, and you don't leave them the bad, and they've blown out of proportion. And remember, things within the industry, we have to be very cautious. Like I mentioned to you, the downstream is very key to, to our energy security, to the supply of petroleum product, and then to our GDP. But what I was saying is that I know this current leadership of NPA, they have precedence, which is good. And one of the great trump cards is the ability to engage. So I believe they should be able to resolve this. I'm saying that because I've seen that they've done a lot of engagement, but still there are still some rough edges. They shouldn't give up. They should involve this player and sit down with them and engage with them. It's very, very important, to engage with them and resolve this amicably. Other than that, if entrenched positions are taken, I believe it's not going to be good for anybody. What I foresee happening if I am to go by what incidences. When I say incidences, I mean some of these pockets of disturbances that have popped up, and I think the regulator has been able to solve it. I want to trust that they'll be able to solve this one also.
Away from that, the Association of Ghana Industries is appealing to the Bank of Ghana to reduce the sanction given out to businesses found to have issued bad checks. More than 200 individuals and 47 businesses from June this year have been barred from accessing fresh credit from the banking system. This is part of sanctions for persistent issuance of bad checks. Chief Executive of the association, Seth Chumakwabwa, tells Joy Business, although they fully back the Bank of Ghana, they are worried about the impact on firms affected.
Bank of Ghana says it's happened about 3 occasions, and it means that they've been cautioned. And the punitive measures have always been there. The law is clear that you should not issue dark checks. And if you go to most of the banks, they even display it. So it means that businesses should be aware of not engaging in something like this. So on that score, it's very difficult to also support this. And therefore, I think that the measure taken by Bank of Ghana, especially in the wake of concerns about Cedi depreciation, the challenges we have in the foreign exchange situation, and the confidence that has to go with it. Everything is speculative. If you have confidence in the system, you know that when you issue a check, for example, to be cleared, you will not even bother to arrange for foreign exchange to hide and all that, because business transaction must go on. So I think that much as I sympathize with the companies, I think that they should also learn to do the right thing. And if you have genuine difficulty, when you issue a check, you have genuine difficulty in terms of some expected inflows that wasn't coming forth, you can quickly inform the person or your customer or the person you have issued a check to, your supplier, and say, please hold on to it. I will sort you out. Then I think this can be, and that's what most businesses do. But if you consistently do this, then it's as if you are deliberately doing so, or you are ignoring the basic tenets of banking transaction. So in that case, I think that what Bank of Ghana is doing is sending a signal to the system that be careful the way you handle your transactions. If you're unsure, don't issue checks. Negotiate with your supplier or whoever you owe, and I'm sure there will be a solution to it. So it's really a step in the right direction to send signal to the system. But I may sympathize with the people because I don't know their circumstances.
3 years, they can't get access to credit within the banking system.
I think that is actually the punitive measure is actually on the higher side, especially since all these years, Bank of Ghana has not enforced such a measure. And it's been, I think it's been happening. So suddenly you come in and, it's quite strong. So that's where, if I had the opportunity, I would have pleaded for some leniency in terms of the time, the period of the sanction. That could have come down a little bit.
A senior finance lecturer at the University of Ghana Business School, Dr. Benjamin Amoah, has stated that until the fundamental issues of import are dealt with, the woes of the exchange rate will deepen regardless of the introduction of new policies. He is of the view that there must be a deliberate effort to reduce inflation to control price levels. His comments follow assertions by Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia that the value of the cedi to gold is an effort to stabilize the local currency and address ongoing foreign exchange challenges. But reacting to the claim, Dr. Amoah maintained the core issues would have to be fixed.
Because again, if the fundamentals are not so good, it becomes very difficult to pick one policy and then try to plug in that one policy and hope that just by virtue of that particular single policy, all the other fundamental indicators will work. Like you rightly said, import is a major problem. And that import has been triggered because of inflation. Inflation has been one of our biggest problems as a country. Because inflation is increasing or has been increasing, price levels in Ghana is simply high. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a perfect substitute that will come in cheap. And the perfect substitute that will come in cheap means that we have to pay hard currency for the perfect substitute. Definitely, if you don't get your inflation under control, you will always have to go for the hard currency, the dollar. And so until, like Radley said, we deal with the fundamental issues of import, some of these policies may come, but they will not give us the needed, result, so we can have good control over the value of our.
Now, the World Bank Board has approved $30 million from the International Development Association for the Greater Accra Metropolitan Area Sanitation and Water Project. And we've got more for you on that in this report.
It marks the second additional financing that is expected to cover a financial shortfall resulting from increased costs due to inflation and allow the government of Ghana to complete planned water and sanitation works. Part of the funds will also help in completing the rehabilitation and expansion of the existing Asafo sewage network and provide access for 5,000 households in low-income communities to improve their sanitation. The project supports the government's efforts to increase access to basic sanitation services and reduce open defecation in Ghana. The project's activities are being implemented with the participation of local governments and project beneficiaries, drawing on local capacity for implementation wherever possible.
Now, Ecobank Ghana Limited has reiterated its commitment to supporting businesses and their customers to stay buoyant in the prevailing economic quagmire befalling the country. Under its Ecobank Million Gang promo, the bank is awarding over 2,500 customers and agents in the Ashanti region and across the country with various packages, including an ultimate cash prize of 10,000 cedis for 10 lucky people. There is more in this report.
Still the habits of regular savings, Ecobank Ghana Limited is giving away several prize packages and souvenirs to its customers and agents in Ghana. In its final draw of the Ecobank Million Gang promo, the bank sought to reward over 2,500 customers, with 10 lucky winners taking away 10,000 cedis cash prize. About 70 customers also enjoyed cash prizes ranging from 5,000 to 2,000 cedis. Drawn from 7 baskets of rewards, other prize packages, including fuel coupons, souvenirs, were also awarded to over 1,500 customers. William Danso Abiam is lead for consumer products at Ecobank.
Looking at the economic situation of the nation, we decided to have a plan to encourage customers to save. And to be able to do that better, we came up with this idea that if you save 500 and lot of that, you would get points which would get you into the draw. And when you get into the draw, you get rewarded. So for 3 months now, we've been running this and encouraging our customers to save. Whatever comes into your hand, we don't expect you to take everything off. Save some for a rainy day. And that is what this is all about. So it's a way of saying thank you to our customers and also to encourage savings, in the period. And it's been exciting, it's been fun.
The event is part of the 6 draws, both mini and major promos, organized by the bank over the past 3 months, with over 7,000 customers rewarded.
This is the third and the final draw. We had 6 draws. 3 mini and 3 major draws. So each month we had a mini and a major draw. And together we've had over 7,000 of our customers rewarded. And that is exciting for us because we found a way of touching a lot more of our customers. It's not just an award for a few of the customers. And the awards range from airtime to gift voucher to cash, and the cash is exciting. Some had 2,000, some had 2,500, some had 5,000, and many more had 10,000, and that is exciting. Irrespective of the accounts that you hold, whether it is a savings account, it's a current account, even those with our light KYC account, the Express account, they were part of the winners, and that brings us a lot of excitement.
To ensure fairness and transparency, the National Lottery Authority, acting as the referee, validated the data from Ecobank to ascertain that the list was a true reflection of the bank's customers. Some winners could not hide the excitement after they were gifted unexpectedly.
Actually, I wasn't expecting it, but thank God I was one of the lucky winners, and I say amen to God and thanks to Ecobank. I've been with them for long, way back 2017, 2016, there till now. And I think their mega draw is real. An agent, I think it's going to help me open other branches, additional to what I have now. Yeah.
A third draw is expected to happen for agents of the bank dotted across the country at the end of the month. This is to encourage the bank's franchises known as Express Points to mobilize more deposits for the bank. For Joy News, my name is Emmanuel Bright Kweku.
You're still watching Prime Business. Leading digital payments and services company Network International has expressed its commitment to champion innovations in the Ghanaian digital payment sector. With a clientele base of over 250, the company serves financial institutions with cutting-edge technology, which enables seamless digital payments. Speaking at a soiree to introduce an enhanced digital payment system, Network One, which will offer transfer and secured transactions, Country Director for Ghana, Perry Adokwe, noted that Network International will continue to invest in secured and robust systems to boost digital payments. Here's a report.
In a quest to offer bespoke digital payment solutions to financial institutions, fintech companies, leading digital payment and services company, Network International, aims to drive digital inclusion with its cutting-edge collection of payment products and services. Network International operates a unified and integrated payment processing platform which enables financial institutions to offer businesses and individuals with seamless payment systems. Perry Adokwe is the Regional Director for Ghana, Liberia, Sierra Leone and Gambia. He spoke to Joy Business at a soiree to introduce an enhanced payment system, Network One, which will offer financial institutions in Ghana with the state-of-art technology.
It is a new payment system that we are launching. We actually have customers already in it operating from Dubai, but like you heard, we are now local. So we have an equivalent of that system in Ghana, but what we have now is a system that we have in Cairo. So the state-of-the-art new better system is in Dubai, and that is what we are trying to bring to Ghana. So very soon, the banks will have a chance to actually use that new system in Ghana as well. So the whole event is to showcase the products that we have both in Ghana and also to showcase what we have in other 50 countries. We have over 270 banks having several use cases. So it's to try to more or less like bring all the use cases in a crude way into one.
Its high-level security standards and processes have made them one of the trusted partners, serving over 250 financial institutions and over 130,000 merchants across Middle East and Africa.
It makes transactions quite quicker, easier. In terms of speed, you would get that. In terms of security, you would have that as well. Like the Falcon system that you heard, that we discussed, is a fraud-based system that you have about 7 or 8 in the world, which we can easily plant one in Ghana, not to service just banks or our customers. But any other bank that is not even an NI customer can actually leverage on that fraud system as well. So that makes us very unique.
Chinwe Uzoho, Managing Director for West Africa and Central Africa, explained that Network International will continue to champion innovations in the digital payment sector.
For us, Network International, we're a B2B company. We serve businesses. You know, the businesses that we serve are the ones that serve the retailers, the consumers, the merchants, and all that. So talking about being ready, you know, today we're in Middle East and Africa. We've been in this business for 30 years. That will show you how we have evolved. Today we are talking about having the best-in-class digital platform that connects our clients, that helps our clients to also connect with their clients. If you're issuing card, if you're processing, card management.
In a significant step towards strengthening the bond between academia and industry, Mohammed Brothers Limited, a small-scale mining firm in Takwa, has entered into a 5-year memorandum of understanding with the University of Mines and Technology, UMAT. There is more in this report.
Well, this is about, you know, academia-industry collaboration to make sure that we'll be able to give a practical training to our students so that by the time they complete their education, they are ready for, you know, job. Yeah. So that is what we've done. And then on their part, they are also willing to sponsor, you know, needy but brilliant students from their community where they are working. And I think that is also a very good thing to do, giving back to society. And that is a social, you know, responsibility, corporate responsibility that they want to do. And I think that is also a good thing. On the other side also, they're trying to see how best, you know, they can upgrade the skills of their workers. And then the university is prepared to, you know, sit with them, you know, deliberate and see the need area so that we kind of come up with a content that will also help them. In so doing, they will be able to, you know, boost their production.
The agreement, which solidifies a long-standing relationship, will see UMAT students engaging in industrial attachments and learning training at Mohammed Brothers Limited sites.
Students from the institution can come and then have the industrial attachments and then learning trainings at our sites. And this has been something that's ongoing, but today we've had the agreement signed just to cement whatever relationship that we have with them. So students after the completion of their studies will come to our sites and then practice what they have studied and then give us recommendations as to the way we do our operations and all those things. Yes, this is a small-scale mining company having an MOU with a big institution like UMAT. So it means that we've gained that recognition. Tells the outside world that yes, Mohammed Brothers is doing the right thing when it comes to small-scale mining.
The initial 5-year agreement will be reviewed for renewal, with both parties optimistic about the future of this fruitful collaboration. This partnership marks a significant step forward for practical education and responsible small-scale mining in Ghana.
Thanks so much for watching Prime Business with me, Pius Kojo Baka. I truly appreciate your time. Prime Sports is next with Razak Musbao. Do enjoy.